See, I'm struggling right now because I understand that the Most High is calling people to connect with their higher self, to their guides. And that means that I'm going to attract all kinds of energy. So this message is not for everybody, but I know that it's for somebody. And the lessons are hard to hear, but if you take yourself out of yourself and kind of look at the picture, look at everything with no judgment. Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to my channel, Cherish Daily Medium. We're gonna do a weekend steamer. Yeah, and this is gonna be the energy reading, which is the promo for this month. Let's see, today is September 24th. The promo will be good until the end of the month, which is I think the 30th, sometime next week. So it's $50. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can go over to my website, thequeenofwandstarot.com, and click book an appointment, and it'll take you to my scheduler, and the form is really easy to fill out. There is a book a reading, and it takes you to another page. I do suggest you go to that page too, because you get a list of my services, the different services, and a small description of them. One of the really, really popular readings is the 4 Seasons reading, and I can't wait to get back to that. Oh my goodness, that promo was like crazy good. People were even, asking for it, afterwards. It's just regular price now. You can still get it. So anyway, there's that. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can go over to my website and do that. I'm feeling like really, really funny this morning. I think it's probably that Libra energy. It's I don't know. I want to see what the energy of the collective is this morning before I just speak my mind about everything. So anyway, I hope y'all are doing well. If you're new, this is what we do. We're just we're chilling. Pull up a seat. We're here to get some insights from our spiritual team and some guidance, some encouragement. So if that's your thing, have a seat and join us. If you're returning, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Y'all, I have been wrestling with my guides. Not really wrestling. They're so gentle with me. I love my guides so much. But I've been like rolling over this idea of doing all the signs, all the Zodiacs. And I want to, do the videos again. But I know that I just don't have the extra time to devote to it. So I was like, maybe I can do this. And it's really, really a neat idea. But then I looked at it and, looked at the time allotment, and then boom, I got a lot of extra work to do. Like work for my day job and studies. So it was like my guides were saying, slow down, baby. One step at a time. They're okay. We're calling in, the people that we want. You don't need to get overloaded right now. You have some things that you need to do. Just hold your horses. So that's that. That's why we're not doing the each sign zodiac. So I just encourage you to book a personal reading if you want to know what's going on in your life in particular. All right, so I think that's all nope, that's not all the housekeeping. I did want to bring your attention to some things. The moon is in Taurus, so Taurus is a fixed sign. You might be about, your work, just getting things done because you want money, period, point blank. You want status. You want to have everything in order, and you might be a little bit hungry. Your appetite might be, increase a little bit more in this time because, it's that kind of energy. Venus is in Scorpio, and, that's kind of like private investigator type energy, and it's that spicy type energy. So I wanted to say this too. Mercury is going to be retrograde in Libra next week. So you might be experiencing some of that pre-retrograde, Mercury retrograde energy. People coming back from your past, wanting to reconcile, wanting to make things right. And, it's really going to be up to you as to whether or not you accept that. But it's there. That's the energy. Be prepared for it. And, let's go ahead and call in our team. See if they can give us a good message for this weekend steamer. Angels of love and light, Spirit of the Most High, our higher selves, give us a message for the collective, showing us what the energies are that we're working with, the tools that we're currently using that's going to best benefit us. What are the energies that has come in already that's influencing where we are right now, how they're playing out in our lives, and give us some sort of guidance towards that future energy and show us what that's going to look like. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. Nice. Oh, this is good. The sun is on the bottom. Optimism, the Most High shining on you, giving you good vibes, good energy, making you feel beautiful, accomplished. Not just the star, not just a star, but the star. You might have sensed a little bit of I think one flipped. Yep, there it is. All right. You might be getting this sense of crowdedness, like so many people, reaching out to you and wanting to, mix with your energy because you are shining so bright. Where is it? Okay, the sun. Because you're shining so bright, your growth is apparent. It's so apparent that it's affecting other people. Without the sun, we would all die. So the fact that your energy is, this radiance is, it's problematic for some people because I want to say this very gently and not be petty, but people coming back from your past that will see that, you were the one, you did have that spark. You did have that wow factor. And now that they're coming back, they're seeing that and they're, it's like they kind of missed out. The Four of Inspirations is fire energy. This is the energy that you're bringing into this time of your life. It's a community card, but it's also like that marriage card, that twin flame energy, that connection card. So this will be interesting to see how you work it out. This is a stable energy. Oh, now look at this. 5 of emotions. So some of you are really sad. You're not having a good time because you're like focused on things of the past, things that didn't work out. 5 of emotions. It's like that energy that you kind of hide from other people. So you might be looking really, really good on the outside, like you're happy and celebrating and, you know, feeling like you're where you want to be in life. But in reality, you're not. Oh, goodness. That's so sad. That's really sad, because what's happening here is, I mean, it's like fleeting, but you're stuck. You're stuck in this energy of wishing things had been different. You know, you're focused on the 3 cups. Let me see how it's depicted here. You're focused on what didn't work out, and you're stuck in that energy instead of seeing that there's love, you know, real love and harmony for you. You're focused on the heartbreak, the disappointments, what did not work out. No, it's not depicted in this card in the same way. But check this out. First of all, look at the moon. The moon is right there in the heart, in the secret place. And that the moon is our instincts. The moon is our instincts. It's our way of dealing with what we feel. Yeah, it's just like you're swimming really, really deep, heavy in some emotional stuff. Oh, well, maybe we'll clarify it. See what's going on. See why this is here. Yeah. But I guess you're using that. I mean, this is the energy that you're basically working with right now. And what does that mean? It means that right now, the energy that you're working with is like, all the things that keep coming to my mind, it's like your guides are saying, say this. And I'm like, no, I don't want to say that. But it's poor me. It's poor me energy. And I believe that kind of energy has given you, has helped you in the past, and you're banking on that being what you use now. It's kind of like, you're gloomy, you're sad, and that's the kind of attention that you're used to getting, when you're happy and you're upbeat and all that. See, I'm struggling right now because I understand that the Most High is calling people to connect with their higher self, to their guides. And that means that I'm going to attract all kinds of energy. So this message is not for everybody, but I know that it's for somebody. And the lessons are hard to hear, but if you take yourself out of yourself and kind of look at the picture, look at everything with no judgment. It's something that I say to people all the time. It's something that I tell myself a lot, is like, look at a situation like you're looking at a cat that's walking by or grooming himself. It's kind of captivating, to see the grace, to see how it moves, and how it's just, watching a cat is one of those interesting things that I think is like, it's self-soothing, because you don't have to do anything with the cat. The cat doesn't care that you're looking at the cat. The cat's like, Yeah, I see you. I see you looking at me. But they don't even acknowledge you. So in a sense, you have to be that observer that observes yourself and the people around you and your whole situation in that disconnected way. I'm talking about looking at yourself because right now in your situation, there's nothing that you're gonna do right now to change the way that things happened in the past. You just have to examine how that has affected you now. So this twin flame, right? Let's say that this is twin flame energy. That twin flame energy is very hard energy. And not many people can deal with that kind of energy. You know, I always say, don't call in your twin flame unless you know that you're ready for it and your person is ready for it too. Don't start throwing out this "you're my twin flame" stuff if you don't even know what this person is like. You know, a lot of people are very skillful at mimicking you, mirroring you, and that'll make you feel like that's, your person. But if you take yourself out of that and say, okay, so it could have been my twin flame connection. It taught me something. And where you are right now is kind of like looking back at that, like, wow, did my person get away? And if you can remove your feelings and your judgment from that and just watch it, you'll get different kinds of ideas, as if you were watching somebody else. Don't look at yourself as if it's you, as if you are invested. And I know that sounds terrible, but I'm saying this is really a technique that you can use to level yourself up. If you can look at yourself as critically as you look at your exes, as critically as you look at somebody who has hurt you, you can really make some changes about yourself. Really ask yourself if you did some of the things that you see yourself doing. If somebody did some of the things to you that you see yourself doing, would you stick around for yourself? And that's really important. Like if you're in a situation, right? See, this is the five of cups energy. 3 of those cups are about past hurts, past pain. 2 of those cups are about the person that you are with right now, in harmony with, in love with. And now imagine that person, imagine the person that you are in love with thinking about their exes. How heartbroken would they be if they know that you are still in this grief over an ex? How are you giving yourself to this new connection that you have if you're still wondering if that person was your twin flame? Would you really want to be with that person? I'm just saying, if you start looking at your situation, if you start looking at yourself as critically as you look at other people, you will really grow and blossom. So let's see what this card is. Oh, shoot. Yes. Well, we're not going to get away from the sun. This is that total optimistic, the sun is shining on your situation. The sun is illuminating your path. And so this energy is setting you up to shine brighter than you ever have before. So it takes a little bit. It takes you getting out of this. Now notice something. It takes you getting out of this mood, because that's what this is. These are minor arcanas. This is a temporary situation. It was something that happened that led you to where you are now, into this place of truly contemplating and getting into that deepness, that deeper part of yourself. exploring your emotions. And this is difficult for men to do, or people who have a lot of masculine energy. If you take my advice and take yourself out of yourself, you'll be able to look at how you look to the world, to other people, the people that are showing up in your life, the emotional baggage that you carry with you. If you're maintaining, this is one of the things that is just so troubling to me. If you're maintaining connections with exes, what are you doing for your current person? And you can say whatever you want to say, but if they are an ex, they're an ex for a reason. You didn't work out for a reason. They taught you a lesson. They were there for a season, but now you are in another situation. And if you have not resolved the issues that came from that situation, you still have work to do, and you're not available for that new connection that you have. And that's another thing that my guides have been, like showing me, not necessarily teaching me. If you can take yourself out of your own way of doing things, have a little bit better look at, putting things to rest if you're able to take yourself out of your situation and look at things in a more emotional way. If you can look at yourself and see that I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if this is making a whole lot of sense. This is about exes, and look at what we have. The muse of emotions. This is the king of emotions, the person who really knows how to the person who knows how to put their emotions in check. Wiping the shadows away. Doing that deep spiritual work, going to the deep part of yourself and doing something about where you are in life. All right, let's get some clarification. Yeah, see, look, 6 of emotions on the bottom too. This is nostalgia, somebody coming back from your past, reminiscing about old times. If you're doing that and you're in a current situation, how selfish, how bad is that? I mean, because you're not available. You're not available to anyone, not even yourself, because you're not in the present moment. And I'm feeling so bad about this. Let's get some clarifying. I don't like this reading. Let's see what this 4 of Inspirations is. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like this. I want to see it a different way. But it's like your guides are showing me, and I just saw the 5 of Wands is on the bottom of this deck, was on the bottom. Okay, what is the 4 of Inspirations here for? Six of Emotions can indicate some, soulmate energy. But this is like so much emotion. The last weekend steamer, we didn't have this much emotion. I don't think we had any. Is this the Hierophant? Oh goodness, it is the Hierophant. And the Wheel. 2 major arcanas. So that person from your past that you're probably reminiscing about, you may have missed your opportunity, because that was the thing, the person, the situation that was gonna change your life. Oh, that is so hard to, but look, this is the Hierophant. The Hierophant comes out when there's like an emotional connection, not emotional connection, like marriage. There. This is marriage. 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 Fortunes changing. Man, oh man. That's horrible. All right, so let's see what this 5 of emotions is about. Well, I don't like doing negative readings. I mean, I just don't. I don't like giving the negative news. Ooh. This week came out and it's like, hey, take all these too. All right. Okay, so why is the 5 of emotions here? What's going on with this energy? Why are you in this grieving place? Well, here's another major arcana, and I'm gonna struggle a little bit with applying meaning to this, but this is the Emperor. This is taking control of your life, having your being responsible. You know, you made the call. You set the things in motion for where they are. And sadly, the Emperor has this energy a lot. This 5 of emotions energy. It's like a deep, contemplative, you know, I wish things had gone a little bit differently, that kind of energy. But the Emperor has to make hard judgment calls. And sometimes things just don't work out. They just don't work out the way that you'd hope that they'd work out. But coming to that realization can help you. You know, it can help you because you are the ultimate authority in your life. You make the choices that that set the stage for your life. Oh goodness, and look, 7 of Swords right here on the bottom. That's that sneaky person. Oh goodness. And then the Tower, a wake-up call, a shock. Well, this is a little story. You got some truth, something that, you know, really cut deep. This is kind of like a relationship reading. This really is, but it's not the typical kind of a relationship reading. So you were, you know, the King of Wands is the King of Passion. You know, maybe you played yourself. That's so terrible to say it that way. But you played yourself in thinking that you had enough energy to go around. So you might have been, I see it a lot. I mean, I'm on all these different platforms and I read the comments. I'm getting, you know, in touch with what's going on in the collective. And a lot of the ideas that are, that go viral are negative. It's this, you know, passionate, I can get another person, I can, you know, I'm the shit, that kind of energy. And the King of Wands is that. These two kind of go together. The sun rules Leo, and this is the Leo card. Leos have that energy of confidence, knowing that they are, you know, I look good, I have a lot of energy, I'm adventurous, and all these wonderful things, and you see yourself, you know, as high value. And a lot of that is, you know, going around, and it's okay to have that energy as long as you like stay humble. You know what I mean? You stay humble about who you are, and here it is. Just make sure that you're constantly evaluating the seeds that you're putting out, because what may come of them might not be what you expect. So if you sow seeds of arrogance, then you're gonna produce the fruits of that arrogance, which is a lot of the times wishing that you had done what you needed to do to keep the connections that you had before. Yeah, because now you're kind of just like looking for that connection with somebody else. You're looking for that, person that's going to fulfill the other side of this. This is the Two of Wands, the other half. You're looking for that other half. Sheesh. Ooh. Well, there's always hope, but there has to be a transformation that's going through, that you're going to have to go through. This is the Death card. This is the Major Arcana. This is the Scorpio card. And what did I say? The Venus is in Scorpio. And Scorpios are very investigative. They're very, very emotional. It's that very emotional, passionate energy. They're ruled by Mars. It's like they're the cousins of Aries. And what they won't do is let you make them look stupid. What they won't do is let you get away with being reckless in their life. So I go back to this energy. If you're with somebody wasting their time thinking about somebody else, you're gonna reap some of the benefits of being alone, because the energy that we're going into, it won't abide it, So work with what you got. This is the Three of Pentacles. You have to work with what you got, because I think the door is kind of closed on what has happened before. The things change, and you might be missing your blessing right now because you're taking the person that you're with now for granted, which is like, you got to learn this lesson. You do, because you're doing the same thing that you may have been doing that lost this connection before. By being sneaky and trying to hold on, trying to, manipulate a situation. So yeah, your guides are saying, if you can just kind of get this, if you can understand this, you will level up and enjoy the time, with the Most High and the Sun. This is the King of Pentacles, benefiting from the works of your labor. Something like that. This is one of the hardest readings I've had to do, y'all. Look, the moon on the bottom. This is uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable energy. It's very uncomfortable energy, because it's hard for me. I don't even want to do this reading because it's so uncomfortable. And, you're in it. So this might not apply to everybody. It might not apply to everybody. I know that it's not applying to me because I'm not, in this reflective, sad over old connection type of energy. You could be the person who is on the Two of Cups side, in harmony with somebody, and somebody else is putting this energy so heavily on you right now. And this message for you is just an explanation as to why people are like showing up in your life. Yeah. Healer of all ages. Yeah. See, you're probably the healer. You're probably the person who people get that true love from. You know, the healer, the true healer, because healing, no matter what the modality is, you know, whether you're a surgeon or you're a psychologist or you're a daycare worker, it does not matter the mode of healing. The thing that heals is love. You feel me? It does not matter how much education you have, a baby can heal you. I mean, that sounds so terrible because I know that there's a lot of people that use babies to heal themselves, and that's terrible. But my point is, babies are pure love. They have no like conditions on just loving you or just being love. And we get conditioned to think that you have to do something in order to love. But, you know, there's some of us who are very, very pure in our love. And when we say that we love a person, when we say that we love, we are truly, you know, vulnerable. We're open. And that might not be something that's very comfortable for everybody, but you know, this is Christ consciousness. And when you really have that, it's difficult for people to leave you alone, but it's difficult for them to stay as well, because this energy requires that you tap into the energy that is healing. You have to be receptive to healing. And a lot of people aren't. They're just fine with being the way that they are. And some people get into relationships and they're like, everything was so great, but now my person doesn't even listen to me. You know, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what happened. Well, it's because they aren't really, you know, open to changing, open to healing, you know, and that's just the fact. So many of you are this healer, or, you know, like this reading is showing, you probably missed out on this healing. The thinking woman. Oh. See, I'm right about it. The second chakra. This is the sacral chakra. This is where that sexual energy is. So a lot of people are really, really out of balance in their lower chakras. Quite a few of the weekend steamers, our guides were telling us, you know, don't focus on those lower chakras, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra, but make sure that they are balanced. Well, that's because people are focusing too much on those things. You're working more than you ever have worked because you want to get money, because you want to have safety and security. You want to feel safe. You want to feel grounded. And so you do these things to, make sure that you are safe and secure. And that's where your main focus is, instead of being vulnerable, focusing on this heart energy and working from your heart chakra. And then there's a lot of people that cannot get sex out of their minds. That's an indication that your sacral chakra is out of balance. There's this hierarchy that never really gets talked about. And we can easily understand it by thinking about food. Y'all, this reading is so difficult for me. It's difficult for me because these are words These are things that I have worked through myself. I've talked to other people about, and I get shut down so often about these things because people aren't ready for it. So just bear with me if this message isn't for you. A lot of people talk about sex. It's in the music. It's in the TV shows. It's in your waking moments. You're always thinking about getting your appetite fulfilled. And if we can think about this as far as like appetites, if you're constantly thinking about what you're going to eat tomorrow, then you are working in that lower chakra energy. The seventh chakra is one of the highest chakra systems that we can have. And in that energy, you don't need anything but breathing. You don't need food. You don't need sex. You don't need friendships. You're floating. You are going about life. You have this idea that all of the work that you do, you don't really care about the compensation because you know that all of your needs are going to be met because you have a team. It's like this belief system that is so firmly rooted in not what you see, not what you have experienced, but what is shining through you. The Most High is very real in your life. It's so out of hand. Everything is out of hand and out of order. And the Archangel Ariel is like encouraging all of us to lay aside all of that hunger, the need to hold on to what you think that you had, what you think that you have, and if it's gonna feel like this tower, oh, it's gone. It's gonna feel like everything is coming crashing down. It's because your ego is being shattered. Your reason, your story, your why is, you're seeing it for what it really is. And sometimes when you see something that you don't like, you get disgusted and you get, down, and this energy of like being in a mood, it can take over you. But all of that to say, you have to go through that in order to shine in the end. And that's where I'm going to leave it, because this has been torture for me. If y'all would like to book a personal reading with me, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm going to shoot it to you straight. I mean, I can't do anything other than that. So I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful rest of the week, and or the week coming up. And until next time, namaste.